Recently, a report was in the media that there is free training for women entrepreneurs that is in the offing. Now, this was also attributed to the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development, which will soon start training female entrepreneurs in business for free. Now, this is being done in collaboration with cooperating partners and other stakeholders. And among them is founder, She Reviews the World, who's my guest today, Ieva Jākobsone. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about, for starters, She Reviews the World. Let's talk about that before we go into this particular concept of offering free training for women. Give a big background.
Yes, She Rebuild the World is the first ever development cooperation project of my country, Latvia, which is in the far, far north, and we have snow actually right now in the country.
Which country is this?
Latvia.
Latvia, yes. Okay.
And we started last year with a pilot project actually to see whether we can help and assist and share our knowledge and experience with Zambian, Namibian, and this year also with Zimbabwean young entrepreneurs, and also with the government offices on the economic development and economic transformation. We have been very, very successful last year, but this year we had 400 applications for our entrepreneurship program. Then we have also other programs where we have more than 200 applications. So basically in Zambia, we have around 600 applications for people who would like, or ladies who would like, to learn entrepreneurship skills, also to build their self-confidence in leadership, and also SMEs who would like to think about how they can innovate to develop new products with higher value.
Okay. So it's She Rebuilds?
Yes.
She rebuilds the world.
Yes. And there is actually the philosophy behind that.
Right.
The reason the project is called She Rebuild the World, I think we all know how difficult and how not easy, and maybe sometimes also not peaceful, to live in the world.
Right.
And unfortunately, for millennia years, you know, like it has been the men's world, you know, like, and even if you look at empirical research by McKinsey, by European Investment Bank, we women are more focused on sustainability. We women are more focused on diversity and inclusion. We are more focused on having the peace around us, because we are the ones who bring the children in the world. We know how treasurable these lives are.
Right.
So, and because of these dynamics, you know, like, and also because of leadership tendencies to be more inclusive and more sustainability focused, we think that we women can, if we take the power more, if we become more equal in the nature of men, we can rebuild the world in a better way.
Right. That's interesting, because the man is not, well, maybe there's a mindset change, but would rather hold on to economic power, which has been enjoyed time immemorial. How easy or hard has it been to bring the men on to flow with what you're doing? How supportive?
I think men are supportive,
because
we do understand that it's not about kind of like just the power. It's about harmony and living together and solving the problems together. It might have been harder, you know, like in the past, but I think even here in Zambia and Africa, we feel a very strong support from men in the ministries, you know, like in Zambia Development Agency, which they understand from economic development perspective, we need women to be more engaged. We need women to be more skilled, because even just statistically looking, if half of the population is women, if we can upskill, if we can train and encourage women, like even the half of these women, then it's 25% workforce for Zambian government and Zambian economy.
Right.
So again, we're going to upskill the Zambian economy as such.
What level are we talking about here? Are these startups? Are these already practicing business women? What's your selection criteria? What are you looking at?
We are very, very open in the sense of the the age of women. So we are very open to women who are students. We are very open to women who are older, girls as well. And we are very open to have SMEs, you know, like startups, you know, like, and also existing businesses. Also, even if you have just an idea, you're most welcome to come, because we're going to be also kind of like, we are training these women to see what is a problem, what are the solutions for the problem, what are the entrepreneurial tools you can use to solve the problem. And again, I think, you know, like a lot of SMEs, like small companies, they start their business without the knowledge how to run the business.
Right.
And we have actually alumni, you know, like, and I'm talking with these ladies and they say, if I would have known this before I started the business, I wouldn't have made so many mistakes. So the program is open for anyone because we think that we can add value to any group of women entrepreneurs.
How and where are you conducting this program?
Okay.
What are the places?
Yes, the entrepreneurship program is divided into two parts. This week, actually yesterday, we started the bootcamp training for women. We have 60 ladies here in Zambia. And then we have the Riga Business School experts and trainers coming here and coaching them on these basic skills of entrepreneurship. Then, following this, in January, from January to May, these ladies can study an online course in Riga Business School, which is American accredited business school. And then they're going to go through each of the steps of business functions, of adding the value of marketing and branding.
Okay.
Also, and then the end result is that they finish this course with the business plan on hand. They can present to investors, like their friends, you know,
Okay.
and seek money.
Okay, so like a pitch.
Yes.
Okay. So how are you selecting them again? So they just apply? You're saying you're still welcoming people?
We have already closed the applications.
Okay, right.
So we are already kind of working with our applicants. But hopefully, if that works out well, we're going to be here back in Lusaka next year too.
Okay. What for you will be success? How will you measure success, or indeed?
It's a very good question. It's a fantastic question, because usually when we talk about international development cooperation projects, international aid, especially for Africa, we kind of bring the money on the table, and then we don't think whether that money has been used wisely. So, because I'm a business professor, right? You know, like I want to see also return on investment and understand like where I have made mistake in the project strategic planning. What are the good things in my project, and like where I have added value. So we are actually monitoring our girls, the first pilot project alumni. What are they doing? How are they achieving their dreams? Have they established companies? And interestingly enough, you know, like there are ladies who have been in informal economy. They haven't registered the company. They have registered the company with our help. Right. They have opened new companies as well. They are in the stages of new product development and registering and patenting that. And I would like to add also know that like we are working very closely with Ministry of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprise Development, with Ministry of Commerce, Zambia Development Agency, because these are the institutions who give us the information and knowledge what is needed in the market. And we also work at the end, at the value chain end, you know, like where we coach and help the ladies to commercialize the products, because we end at the business plan.
Right.
We have University of Lusaka, and they have entrepreneurship lab where the ladies are most welcome to come, you know, like and talk with the expert, you know, like and reach out to the official enterprises, how to register the company, how to patent the products. So this is kind of like we are creating this value chain, not just coming and giving the money, giving the training. Giving the training, it's easy.
Right.
But I think the most important thing is like when we can see that the ladies are establishing the companies, that they are succeeding. And interestingly enough, they are also making partnerships among them. So we are building also a very strong network for ladies to work together, to help each other, and build the companies together too.
As we close, some might be watching. What is your expectation of them away from you? How do they keep this alive? What you know? How high are your are your expectations with regards what may be a graduation or indeed end of the course?
Okay. I hope there's no end to the, to the project.
Okay.
Because what I'm trying to build, you know, like one is entrepreneurship education program. Then another one is kind of like we have the experts who are exchanging their ideas and experience and like on specific economic transformation issues, you know, like with the ministry, ZDA and so on.
Right.
And the third one where I'm saying I don't want to see the end. We have creating the network, the platform for the ladies to connect. And as I said, we are in Zambia, Namibia, and Zimbabwe.
Right.
So that helps these ladies, the new entrepreneurs, to make partnerships across African continental free trade area.
We have someone who wants to, probably make a comment or ask a question. Mr. Mbewe, welcome to the program. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kalulushi. I'm afraid I come into a wrong program.
Okay, no, that's understandable. That's understandable. We understand. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Right. As final thought from you, you mentioned, which country did you mention? The Zambia?
Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Namibia.
Why these three?
We started actually with Zambia because a good friend of mine, actually a student of mine, he was a previous Zambia Development Agency director. Now he's an ambassador in Brazil, and we were talking how we can do something together to assist and help Zambian ladies.
Right.
And because I live in Rome, and there's a huge African diplomatic community, so I also knew the Namibian ambassador. So we started with these safe countries, and then we wanted also to add Zimbabwe because it's a closed region. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to make the platform for these ladies to do business across these countries, and hopefully also to scale up, to some other neighboring countries of Zambia.
Okay. Well, looks like we'll have a powerful network of women in business. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And that was Ieva Jākobsone, who is a founder. She Rebuilds the World, appearing on The Update. We're taking a short break. This is a live show. We'll be back after this.